Hello everyone, welcome to week 3 of Intro to the New Testament. I am providing this video announcement just hopefully fairly short. Want to point out a few things and give you some updates on some plans for the class. So the first thing is a new thing I have decided to do. I have decided to provide some extra credit opportunities for you for the remainder of the class. Each week I will provide a new opportunity, or at least, an opportunity that extends till the end of the class. I'm going to try to make these fun, but also relevant. I've decided that there will be up to a total of 50 points extra credit possible. So that's 5% of the points in the class, right? That could be the difference between a letter grade and a better letter grade. It can also really help you, even if you don't do all of them, it can really help you make up for if you, for example, missed some points on a discussion in a week or missed a discussion post entirely in a given week. You could make up for that loss with some extra credit opportunities. They're going to vary in point values. I hope that they will be proportional. I plan that they will be proportional. I hope you'll see it that way. I guess you'll be the judge, but they'll be proportional to the effort required. Usually they're going to be all or nothing. So either you do this and you get the credit, or you don't do this and you don't get the credit, right? But sometimes, because there will be more involved, I'll give you an option to choose. You can get 1 to X extra points. You decide how much work you want to do to get how many ever points you want, right? So I hope this will be fun for you. I hope it'll provide an opportunity to help you if you're feeling a little anxious about your grade at any point. I'm going to go ahead and announce one of them now because I want you to have plenty of time to do that. I think it's something that you might feel that you need some time to work on. So here it is. Between now and the last day of class, memorize a New Testament passage of at least 5 verses and set up a Zoom meeting with me and then recite the passage you have memorized to me. Okay? That is going to be worth 15 points. So it can be any passage you want. If you already have one memorized, I don't care. That's fine by me. You don't have to memorize another one, although I think it would be great if you did. But if you memorize a passage, 5 verses minimum, set up a Zoom, recite it to me by the last day of class, that is worth 15 points extra credit. So hope some of you take me up on that. It's there's not much like memorizing scripture. It's a very good discipline. Okay, this week's opportunity is going to be a hidden word or phrase that's embedded into this announcement video. And it'll be obvious, you'll know what it is. Email me and tell me what that secret word or phrase is, and that is worth 5 points. Okay, I wanted to just talk to you about citing the Bible in this class. APA technically has a way that you're supposed to cite religious texts, and it's a lot. It's a bit cumbersome. So I want to try to help make this a little easier on you, okay? So I want to talk about the standards for this class going forward in terms of citation of biblical references, all right? For discussion posts, you do not need to provide a reference entry, like a full text reference citation at the end of your discussion post if you quote or refer to a verse or passage of scripture. Don't need to do that. We all get it. It's the Bible. This is a New Testament class. We're quoting from the Bible. We know, right? No reference entry required. However, if you're going to quote a verse or passage of the Bible, provide an in-text citation, narrative and or parenthetical, and give me the reference and the version of the Bible that you are quoting. So for example, provide the verse reference, Matthew 28, 18 through 20, comma, NASB, right? If you just refer to a verse or passage as support for an argument you're making, like you just put in parentheses, you make a claim and then you put in parentheses like a verse, you don't even have to provide a version unless you think that the version is important because of the way that it's translated, that the wording of that particular version makes a difference or matters, and that you want the reader to look it up in that version to understand exactly why you're saying what you're saying. So, no full reference entry in the reference section, but just provide the reference and the version in your discussion posts. I'll put some examples in the text below. For papers, same thing goes for in-text citations. You don't have to follow the full APA format, but give me the verse reference and the version that you're quoting from. With papers, however, you must provide, I want you to provide a full reference list entry in the references section of your paper, and you do need to follow APA guidelines on that. There's a link in the text version below where you can find the standards for citing a religious work. So, for discussion posts, no reference entry, verse and version if you're going to quote or refer to it. For papers, you must provide a reference entry following APA. In text, just the abbreviated, verse, reference, and version. All right, here's this week's hidden word for extra credit. Hypostatic union. Hypostatic union. It refers to the union of the divine and human natures in the one person of Jesus Christ. That is the hypostatic union. We see that a little bit in John, don't we? Okay, let me just talk briefly about APA style. Some of you have been around a while. APA changed from version 6 or 6th edition to 7th edition, and at Ottawa University, we made that switch. We now officially at Ottawa University use APA 7. So some of you, I saw evidence that you're used to version 6 or 6th edition, but we do use version 7. So there are some links in the text below that provide you with some web-based versions straight from the APA that provide you examples to follow and all that kind of thing that I personally use. They're very helpful. So I hope that you find those helpful as well. I look forward to seeing your annotations and your assignments. Hope you have a great week. I'm always here and happy to help. So email me, call me, reach out on Teams or Blackboard Message or whatever is convenient for you if you need any help, and I'll be happy to respond as quickly and help you as efficiently as I can. All right, God bless you.